Now we're going to talk about permutations of duplicate items. And we're going to do this with a very simplistic word to just show the example of how it works. And it becomes much more complicated to list out every option when you deal with letters like example 6, which is Mississippi. But for dad, we have 3 letters. We can use the word itself. We can put the A at the end, or we could put the A at the beginning, because again, order matters, and so any other letters we would be repeating ourselves. So there are actually 3 of these. Normally we would have 3 factorial if the numbers or letters were different, which would be 3 times 2 times 1, which would be 6. So you notice that you've eliminated some of them. This is for repetition, okay? Duplicate items. So our formula, so notice I've put all of the formulas in a box, so this is the last formula for this section for permutations. You still start off with assuming you're using everything. So if we have 3 letters, we would assume that we're starting off with 3 factorial. And then in the denominator, we're not subtracting anything. If we have objects that are the same, in one is how many is the first the same, and if we have multiple letters, you keep going with each one. So what I mean by that, in this word, dad, we have the letters D and A. D repeats. It repeats twice. So that would be our N1. If we had another letter, we would do N2 all the way to NR factorial. So this is our other formula. So for this problem that we just did, we would have started with 3 factorial, and only D repeats, so we would have 2 factorial on the bottom. That would be 3 times 2 factorial over 2 factorial. Those cancel, and we're left with 3. This is a really easy one to do, but when we look at the next word, Mississippi, we can't do that one with writing it all out. It's too many. So the first thing you want to do is how many total letters do we have in this problem. So if you count them up, you should see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, and what I was writing this down, I wanted N. So N is my total letters, which is 11. My N sub 1 would be what's the first letter that you see repeat. And the first letter that you see repeat is the letter I. So we count how many I's we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's my 4. N2 is, okay, what's the next letter we see repeat? And the next letter we see repeat is an S. And we count how many we have of those. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we say, okay, anything else that repeats? The P repeats. So we actually have 3 different letters that repeats. And we have 2 of those. So following our formula above, we start with our total options, which is 11 factorial. And then we take each letter that repeats and say how many times does it repeat. So we have 4 factorial for the I, 4 factorial for the S, 2 factorial for the P. The key here, you've got to be careful if you're going to enter it all at the same time in your calculator, is there has to be parentheses around the denominator or it won't divide the whole piece, and that you're multiplying. If you wanted to do this the longer way out, you have 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 4, 5 times 4 factorial. So that means that these 4 factorials are going to cancel. 4 factorials, 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, and that's from this piece. 2 factorial is 2 times 1. So we can see anything that cancels now because all the factorials are gone. So 4 times 2, or let's even do it this way. 3 times 2 is 6, so that's gone. 4 times 2 is the 8 that's gone. So if I were doing this by hand, I would take 11 times 10 times 9 times 7 times 5 in my calculator, and I should get 34,650. Now I want to show you how you could do this all at once, but you've got to be really careful. You've got to put the parentheses there. So if I did, again, I would at minimum expect to see this on your paper right here. And so I'm going to do 11, go to my prob, pick number 3, divided by, and I want the whole piece in the denominator, so I need to open the parentheses, 4 prob number 3, which is my factorial, times 4 prob number 3 times 2 factorial. Now I'm going to do it because it's actually there, but I do want you to realize 2 factorial is just 2, so I really didn't need to put the factorial symbol. It has to be a division by parentheses because all of that's in the denominator, and press equals, and it will do all of it for you. So at a minimum, I would expect to see this that I have in a box equals here. If you do click help me solve this, they will do it like I have on the right hand side, canceling different pieces. So in summary here, and we're about to do some examples of all of the different types for this section, but these are the ones that you need to memorize. These are your different types of permutations. The first one is if we are using everything, and remember, permutations means that we have no repetition, and we don't have certain locations that we've designated something different. So this was picking everything. So this was like if we have 6 pictures and we want to use them all. The second one is NPR. We are not picking all of them. Out of in total, we pick R. And the last one is if we have letters or numbers that we're repeating in what we're picking from. The other option will be counting principle. And that's if you have 2 different experiments going on, or if repetition is allowed, or if there's a certain location. And this is where you would take M times N for the different experiments to find out how many ways. Remember, this section is how many ways. It's not probability.